Rajapakse, now in Sri Lanka, we used to construct our own houses by ourselves. Yeah. So, but after 1977, it all changed a lot. We started considering that hired labor is the way forward. But today, labor charges have gone up in a big way. Something like 4,500 rupees for a mason and 3,500 rupees per day for a assistant. So now it has become prohibitively expensive for many people to construct their own houses or for good quality houses. That's where we developed this new technology. Here we use high quality blocks like these hollow blocks from reputed company like ICC, International Construction Consortium, very strong. Yeah. We construct the corners. Strength is about 5 megapascal. It's stronger than a brick wall. Stronger than a brick wall. We construct the corner column like this, and then we can have a long gap, but just to show we have kept a small gap. Then you construct the next guide wall. Within the guide walls, you can see like this, you can fix a shutter. You can fix a shutters. Plywood shutter, very accurately done with 150 millimeter spacers using conduits. So what happens is, using these two walls as guide walls, the owner of the house can construct the house with the walls, right? So that's the main advantage. Then the other important thing is, then let's say somebody likes 2-story house. Now this wall is very strong. It can take up to 3 to 4 megapascal, depending on the cement content. And here this wall was constructed 1 cement, 25 solid, 4% cement. So if you want a stronger wall, we go for something like 5% cement.
Still cheap, is only 5%?
Yes, very little cement, So this wall is capable of supporting a slab directly. But the biggest problem in Sri Lanka is steel is very expensive, 350,000 rupees a ton. But then you have to spend money again to fix the reinforcement, cut the reinforcement, wastage. So it costs about 450,000 rupees a ton. So it's very expensive. So that's why we developed this system. And
you don't have any steel bars?
No, we have only 3 8mm bars here. These are 400 wide, we can go up to 450. But generally we prefer 300mm width because we can easily lift it. Right? So in 300mm wide panel, we use only 2 numbers of 8mm bars and then we put few 14 bars across. So these are cast to a thickness of 45mm. And then 45mm means the span is limited. So we need to have a beam at a spacing of 2 meters. Every 2 meters you need to have a beam, so that means in a large room you get one beam. And the beam
supports all these concrete.
Yes, all these are concrete. So on one side it's supported on the wall. We call it load bearing basin. Here it's supported by the concrete. And this concrete beam is again supported by the block wall. Again we call it load bearing basin. So because we are using block wall and concrete, we call it a lightweight system because these are all hollow and you can see they are lightweight.
How big?
It's heavy. But still, because it's hollow, we call it lightweight. Right? Because anything air is lightweight. Yeah. So, but it's very heavy because it's a concrete. That's why we go for a reputed company like International Construction Consortium or Vedco. There are few companies in Sri Lanka that manufacture very high quality blocks. So we use these high quality blocks. We use these beams. We finish the slab to a thickness of 90mm with the speed concrete that we use. So because slab is only 90mm, this is lightweight. So we have, and because this is masonry also carrying load, we call it a hybrid system. Concrete is carrying load, mason is carrying load.
So hybrid.
So it's a hybrid system. So it's a lightweight hybrid system that can be used anything up to a 4-story house,
First step.
4-story house, with a cost saving, with a significant cost saving. For if I give you an example, with this method you can complete a 4-story house or a 3-story house for a cost of 4,000 rupees per square foot or 20,000 rupees per square meter, whereas the going rate is 100,000 rupees per square meter.
Even more.
Yes, because what we do is you can see this very high quality block and we apply a plaster and it's called Mako Super Blast, and as you can see here we have two different materials from this. Mako Super Blast plaster and Mako skin coat. So we just apply 1 quart of this and then make corrections. After that we can apply this.
This is lime, yeah?
This is lime based, this is cement based. So it is suitable for external, and this is one of the applications of Mako Super Blast.
Oh, right.
See, this wall is lightweight block work, lightweight material, which is very suitable for upcountry, where you can't carry, the roads are not good, you have to carry these by hand. Then this lightweight system is perfect, and then we apply this plaster. So this same plaster can be applied on these blocks. You can see the quality of construction, super construction quality. We can apply this plaster on these walls as well, right? And in that way we minimize the weight of the building, and by using 150 mm thickness we minimize the cost of material because it's hollow. So we don't pay for it.
Is enough for even 4-story building, yeah?
Yeah, 4-story building, the slabs can carry anything up to the crowd loading, 5 kilonewtons per meter square. That's a crowd loading. Or storage area, we go for 7.5 to 10 tons, 10 kilonewtons per. That means 1 ton per square meter. Even that can be taken by this because what we have to do is adjust the reinforcement in the beam.
Even an elephant can walk.
Yeah, so any load, anything, it can withstand because we can design, adjust the reinforcement to withstand any kind of load because we are supporting it at 2 meter centers. And then then the other saving comes is this how you get the other saving. Now when you are constructing a slab, you know the slabs cannot be finished perfectly level. But because we are doing only 45 millimeters of thickness, we can finish it perfectly level. And then what we do is we embed chips, broken windscreen pieces, marble, all into this and compact it.
Broken windscreen?
Oh yeah, broken windscreen. Because that
Glass,
glass, yes, broken glass because it will not cut you. It's broken, but it's you know.
Yeah.
So then we can polish it like this. You can see the finish here. Super finish with marbles. And this is a terrazzo finish. So we can get a terrazzo finish without doing a terrazzo. And we minimize the cost of construction by doing a terrazzo finish at once. Right? So until you get enough money to tile your house, you can have a terrazzo. You can have a terrazzo. Right? So that way we minimize the amount of material going into the building.
And environmental friendly as well?
Yes, very friendly because we can minimize the carbon footprint. And after that,
so that
we can apply Mako plaster that is given here. And Mr. Lamik is the one who manufactures from Padukka, and he is the one who manufactures this particular product. He has been in business for last 10 years. It's a well accepted product. Lot of money can be saved because
lime pro? What is the name?
Lime from dolomite. Dolomite. So basically, what happens is you avoid the plaster, so you save sand. Sand is scarce, and save cement, save labor. Apply one skin coat, this cement based coat. On that, apply lime based coat, and then your house is done. Done. And
how about the roof? what is the material that
No, you can for the roof. These days, because of the climate change, we often get tornadoes and all kinds of high winds, even in Sri Lanka. Because we have to get ready for climate change. So the best roof is concrete.
But the topmost one.
Topmost one, what we do is we don't put these ones. We finish the beam, then put a carpet. Sorry, not carpet. The bitumen sheets, and then separate the slab from the beam. So we allow thermal expansion, and we slope it. Here it's level, but when it is roof, we put 60 millimeters at one end, 40 millimeters at the other end. Slope it, and then you can embed all these chips and all that
On the roof also.
on the roof, and cut it because this has a higher water resistance. Water absorption is much lower than concrete. So what we need is aggregate color surface, not a cement color. So we embed as much as possible, and then cut it. You get a perfect finish. It is weather resistant. You don't need any waterproofing because it's the slab is not resistant. It does not crack because we allow movement by having bitumen sheet here. Bitumen sheet here. We separate the slab and the beam, and allow the roof to expand and contract on its own. And because there is a bitumen sheet, the thermal, the amount of heat transferred is also less. Then what we recommend is creation of a greenhouse
On top of
the roof, so that you can grow your own vegetables. Yeah, because parrots cannot attack your vegetables because you have a greenhouse. So that's the kind of concept you are planning to promote, and that will make houses very much affordable for people, and they can go for multi-story building because the cost penalty is very low. So
excellent.
so that's a way, because we have only small lands like 6 perch, 8 perch. You can't do a large single story house, so you need to go for multi-story, but multi-story is not affordable to many people. So this system will make it, is the way forward. And we lock everything. We lock everything.
This is the smallest size in the
Yes, this is 8 millimeter. This is the smallest size available.
12 millimeter.
Yeah.
In our house, it is 12. It is enough.
Yes, this is the smallest size available in the market. We use the smallest size bar. In doing so, we reduce the cost of steel as well. The concrete is thin, we reduce the cost of concrete. But strength wise is
Much higher.
and also because the structure is lightweight, these are a higher earthquake resistance because these absorb less earthquake waves. Yeah, so it's a perfect material that can be used, and this is what we call a modern technology that we have named as lightweight, hybrid, multi-story houses, apartments and buildings, commercial buildings.
This is what we should do actually.
Yes.
So that's great. That's what you are doing.
Yes.
There's another place.
And the other important thing is we are using a lot of soil because we don't have centralized sewer disposal, so we can do a large septic tank. We get huge quantity of soil, and if it is laterite soil, it's ideal soil for stabilization with cement. And the only cement content needed is 1 cement, 25 soil. Very low amount of soil. Cement, but it's super strong, as you can see here. Very strong. It's very strong. And that's why we say, I love grand earth. Because I want to save the planet. I want to save the planet.
Yes.
Yes. So that's what it is.
This is great.
Yeah. So we have got industry partners. So Mr. Dambika is manufacturing the plaster, the super thin, and only very millimeters. So it is if you need a high.
Your result
This is again the septic tank from a house that I am constructing. Right. So the septic tank becomes your home. Yes. So that's a sustainable construction with minimum carbon footprint.
I'll give room of it.